Think back on any time you open a letter from a company. What's on it? Probably a logo, maybe a motto, definitely a color scheme. All things that remind you of what the company is and how the company wants to be perceived by anyone who looks at it. They have figured out what their brand is. And as actors, we can do the same. I was in an audition class that talked about making contacts, and some really great advice was told to me. Treat every time you are making contact with someone as an opportunity for them to learn more about you. Let's say you want to make a cover letter, and you write it all down, and you look back at your screen, and it kind of looks like this. A boring sheet of paper with some words on it. And true, this technically is a cover letter. But it doesn't say anything about you. It just is some words on a forgettable piece of paper. And if there is one thing as an actor that you don't want to be, it's forgettable. So, by using some simple tools in Microsoft Word, let's make this cover letter have a little more personality. The first thing we're going to do is add a simple border. Go and click on the Design tab, and then go over to Page Borders. Here you can see all the different type of borders you can select, but go ahead and select Box and press OK. There. Now we have a simple black box around the page. Makes it look a lot better now, doesn't it? Go back to Page Borders, and now we can see what else can we do to make it a little more unique. You can see here that you can change the width of the border, the color, the art style, and even the type of line. I'm going to select a thicker line as well as a different color. But here would be a good place to add your own special flair. Maybe pick a color that matches your headshot or your favorite color. It's all up to you. The next thing we're going to add is a header. Go to the Insert tab and go to Header. Again, Microsoft Word already has a ton of pre-made headers, but for our purposes, just click the blank one. Now get rid of any text and go to Insert tab and click Table. Just like Microsoft Excel, we can add a table of any size, but for now, I'm sticking with 2 columns, 1 row. Go ahead and click and drag to drag the end of the table to the edge of your border, and do that on both sides. We are going to start with filling in the right side first. Click the rightmost column, and to type on the farthest right, go to Home, Write Justify. Now type in your information. I'm going to skip along here. Now to change your font, click and hold and drag to select all the text you want to change, then go up to Fonts and pick a font you like. With that same highlighted technique, you can also change the spacing. And say you want to change just the size of your name, you can highlight it and then click the A arrow button. This will incrementally change the size of your text by increments, so you can keep clicking until you find the size you like. Now changing our focus to the left column, I'm going to put a headshot in. Go to Insert, Picture, find the headshot that you want to use and click Insert. Your photo will more than likely be way too big, but not to worry, find the size box and by holding down the Shift key, drag to resize your photo. Holding the Shift key makes the photo from going askew. I think this is a great time to use a non-printed headshot. That is, a photo that you like, but you didn't choose to make it your primary headshot. That way, whoever I'm sending letters to sees 2 different headshots. My primary one, and then whatever I'm using on my letterhead. We need to take care of the black border on the table. Right-click on the 4-directional table button and go down to Table Properties. Go to Borders and Shading, and in the border setting, select None and press OK. There, the black border's gone. The next thing we're going to add is a footer. It's basically the same instructions as a header. You go to Insert, Footer, then type in all the information you want. Then at the end, you select it all and put Right Justify. We've done a lot of work so far, so let's go see how it looks. Go to File, Print, and then you can see a print preview. And you can tell that it looks better, but some things are off, like the picture is sinking into the page and we need a divider between the header and the body. Let's do the picture first. Click the picture, then in Picture Tools, go to Format. Click Picture Border and select black. Easy, right? Now our picture has a border. Let's work on that divider. Go to Insert, Shapes, and pick the line. Then click and drag wherever you want it. And now we have a divider. To change the settings of the divider, go to Shape Outline, and here you can pick a color, and you can change the weight or the thickness of the line. And there we go. All done. The best thing about doing this in Microsoft Word is that you can save it as a Word template. Go to File, Save As, and then as Type, select Word Template. Rename it something that you can remember, such as Letterhead Template, and click Save. Now, anytime you ever need to use this letterhead again, it's easy. Go to File, New, select Personal, and select Letterhead. And there you go. That is a brand new document, but it has all of your letterhead on it. All the hard work is done for you. Well, that's it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed learning how to create your own custom letterhead. And I hope that you take the time to look through all the menus that we quickly went over and really dig and find what layout works for sharing who you are. If I went too fast, or I didn't explain anything well enough, please leave me a comment and let me know. And if you enjoyed the video, feel free to share with your friends and subscribe. I have a lot more videos lined up. This has been Nerd Tools for the Actor.